formula. So we'll talk about what are formula errors. So you can see here, if any formula is entered indirectly, then Excel displays an error message instead of the value. So these, in this table they have given you certain errors, like see, this error occurs if the column is not having enough space to accommodate the value. So you'll get these hash, and this is the error. You will get this error if the formula is written incorrect. You write incorrect formula, and this is written, you will get this error that if it occurs if the formula contains invalid data. You write some invalid data, and this will occur if you are dividing any number by 0. So this error occurs when the formula refers to a cell that does not exist, and this usually happens when the referred cell has been deleted from the worksheet. So you have deleted that and you are getting the wrong message, that is this reference error you will get. Now suppose I enter here a bigger value. Let's say I am entering here bigger value. We write something like this and I press enter. So I will get it in this form, but if I make this space smaller, see, so I will get this error, the first error. And the second error is if I am writing some formula wrong. Let's say I am writing here sum, and instead of that I will write here A1 colon A3 and press enter. See, I'll get this error. If I am writing a formula, let's say dividing the number by 0, so you will get this error. If we write formula that some let's say I'm writing A1 and then plus A2 and then I'm writing equal to A3, so I will get some error here. It's minus I have written, I have to write here equal to sign, make some error. See, I will get here something like this. So I can also write let's say equal to A1 plus, or I can write equal to A2 plus A3 false. This is giving me a condition. This is not a type of error. Suppose I write here 1. Let's say I write here 1 and 2, 3, and I write here AB. And now if I do the sum, now this is E1 to E6. So let me write equal to, I can write here E3 plus, we write here E4 plus, and I write here E6. E6 and press enter. So see, I get here this error. Why? Because these are all numbers and I have taken one here, the characters, the string. So we get errors like this. So you have this one error is here, that is insufficient space. Then this error you get when you're writing, say if you double click, you're writing the formula wrong. This is sum, so m is missing, division by 0. This is the calculation answer they are giving you, true or false, and I'm doing the sum of this, but instead of number I've taken here the character, so I will get this error. So now there's another word. What are functions? They are predefined formulas in Excel, okay, and they are used both to perform simple as well as complex calculations. So if we write wrong formulas, then we get certainly some errors. So in these functions we need to pass some arguments. They accept some arguments, and in return they give you the values or the answers. So arguments are the input values to the function. This is the definition of What is argument? So you can underline, they are the values to the functions upon which calculations are performed to give the final result. And the values which they return can be number or text, and they are enclosed in parentheses. Parentheses means round brackets. As each formula also begin with an equal to sign, functions also begin with an equal to sign, then this is the format how we write: equal to function name, argument 1 comma argument 2. Now what are the rules? All Excel functions must begin with equal to sign, valid name, sum, average, and must be followed by opening and closing parentheses. That means this is opening and this is closing parentheses. So these are the rules. They are to be written in this round brackets. Then is the common functions. So one common function you will study is autosum. We know how to do the sum, but if you click on autosum, automatically gives you the total. Now you can underline this autosum to find out what is the function of autosum, to find out the total of the given numbers in the range. Okay, so this is a library function and it is present on the group on the formulas tab. So they have done autosum here, and we will show you how to do the autosum. These steps are not going to come. So autosum is on the editing tab, you will find it there. Now then comes the average. Now underline that average returns the average of the range values, whatever range you give. So these steps are not required. You will write equal to sign followed by average, and then you select the, then same comes maximum. We have here maximum and we have here minimum. Out of the numbers it will give you the maximum and the minimum value. Suppose I write here the numbers. Let's say I write here 3, if I click here 3 and then 4, 5, and I want to do the sum of these numbers. So I simply have to click here and I will go to home and see, this is the symbol for the autosum. So you do autosum, automatically you get the answer. Now suppose I want to write the average. So I will write equal to, and you write average and select the cell. You will see this, click it till here and press enter. Okay, so it is going to give you the average of these numbers. So average of this number is coming out to be wrong. So let me see what they have taken: B1 to B4. Okay, I have written here minus, so it should be now correct. See, average is 6. Now suppose I want to write here 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you want to count how many values I have written. So I will just write here equal to sign, COUNT, count. Click on the cell which you want to, and see this arrow comes. Click till what? The numbers are 5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suppose out of these two numbers I want to write which is the maximum. So you write max, select this, it is going to give me 5. Same way I can write here for minimum, select the cell and press enter to get the minimum. Out of this also we can write, let's say equal to minimum, press the cell and press enter, so get the minimum. Hope these functions are clear to you. You can practice it practically. Thank you.